Let's do something a bit more fun than that. Just slightly. I have not just story time, not just story dumpster fire, but I'm also bringing back story time with no limits. These are stories that I quote-unquote rescued from the Creepypasta with No Limits Wikia, which is a Wikia a guy founded because he was pissed off that his crappy stories kept getting rejected from the main Wikia. How about Kazuda? One day, I bought a DVD copy of Star Wars Resistance on some black market. Except it wasn't a copy of Star Wars Resistance at all. It was a copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's a common mistake to make. Except each of Villagers and Animal Resident had Kazuda's face plastered onto it. But Isabelle was normal, except for red glowing eyes. Oh, and it also had a DVD labeled Kazuda.exe in it. I shrugged and put the DVD in my DVD player. Don't ask why I have one. And pressed play. Wait, so was the DVD in the game? Or did it come with whatever? The weird thing was that it just gone to the beginning. No trailers or start menu at all. The episode started with Niku talking to Kazuda about when he shat out his cat. Did I read? Yeah, I read that right. He shat out his cat. The odd thing was that Niku's eyes looked watery and sad. I mean, considering what he's talking about, I kind of understand. Kaz looked very emo in this episode. His hair was wet and drooping. Hold on, I lost my place. This is one big wall of text. Oh, his hair was wet and drooping, and he had a My Chemical Romance t-shirt on. Fucking of course he did. Kaz then scratched his own eyes out. That escalated quickly, revealing 2 black and red hyper-realistic bleeding eyes and also an insane murderer personality. Yeah, this seems like a perfectly normal reaction to shitting out a cat. Suddenly, Numb by Linkin Park started playing as Kaz went on a murdering spree. Kaz murdered people with a plastic knife. Suddenly, Poe Dameron from Star Wars appeared and looked at Yeager's dead body and said, "Oh God, oh fuck." Kaz was just standing there, shrugging his shoulders. Your face is Sonic's right now. Mine is Joff's. Kaz then T-posed and said, "I am Juice." Poe has intense fear on his face. Suddenly, Ouija kicked the door down and started doing the Fortnite default dance. It's at this point I should note, Creepypasta with No Limits Wikia had a problem with people shitposting a lot. Kaz and Poe get teleported to a Ouija place. Suddenly, some weird stuff rains down and inflates them. Oh God. I thought this was incredibly weird, and thought this was made by 3 teens in a voice chat on some meme inflation server. Isabelle shows up and says, "Welcome to hell." And the episode ended. I felt weird, crept out, and turned on. Suddenly, I got killed by a inflated Kaz plushie. The last thing I heard was, "I am Juice." I apologize for nothing.